Right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ahabakah, Kodash. And double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS who do real well, still pushing this truth and with sincerity and peace and salutation. Salute to all the hopeful elect out there still enduring in the faith, not being turned to and fro with these weird doctrines, by appearances or that soft ass shit. That old poor baby, he did it to me too. The Me Too movements. So I want to make this lesson about, man, be circumspect out here, man. But also, just have faith in your walk, man. Have faith in what you've been taught. Okay? It's opening up with Sirach. This is Sirach chapter 27, verse 1. It says, many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. So a lot of people, they take petty ass shit to heart, man. They forget all about the mission, because as soon as you get on their ass, it's like, well, you can't talk to me like that. Or, as soon as, they fell out because of some other bullshit, Bro, take it from me, man. Life is hard, bro. It ain't gonna get no fucking easier. People are always gonna talk. People are always gonna have, always try to come back around when you up. They start seeing, the you pushing forward, through the spirit. They're always gonna try to come back around. Like, I seen them do it. The what they call them, the Johnny Come Latelys. You got to stick it all the way through, man. You got to take the good with the bad. It says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joining of stones, so do a sin stick to those between buying and selling. People that always try to come back when they see you, or when they see everything that you're trying to establish, whether that be you of, like I said, I'm not in GMS, so I'm not going to speak on all the things that's been going on over there, but whoever that may be within your walk, just let the Lord just continue to listen to the prophets you listen to, and let the Lord keep working, man. Don't fall for this bullshit, these other bullshit doctrines, man. If it's not attested to like they say, the 100% truth, it's not worth it, because then you be buying into a lie. And then that, you know what they say about that. That's crab in the barrel. That's a crab in the barrel, like mentality, man. These people just want to pull you back down, just to pick themselves back up. Don't let them fucking do that shit to you, man. Whoever that is, you've come a long way in Yahweh Shai, man, and me as well, man. I refuse to let these damn devils trick me out my spot, man. It's just me. I love the Lord Yahweh Shai and his flock, and I'm continue to do what he has put on my spirit to do. Now, these weird ass, close-eyed fucking man, I'm telling you, let me stop, man. Unless a man hold himself diligently in fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. So diligently with fear, that means you diligently are walking in this truth every day. Like one of the apostles say, as soon as you wake up, you pray. You go outside, you pray. You come back in the house, you pray. You're doing something consistently. Not just that, but you're feeding his flock in your everyday life. Whether that be the vibration you pushing out, you bettering yourself in this walk, listening to the apostles or the prophets or the teachers or the exhorters. There's many different aspects of this truth, man. Of this ministry, man. It's just you gotta get in where you good at, man, and stick to it. Okay. It says, and when one sifteth a sieve, the refuse remaineth. So the filth of a man in his talk. You see what I'm saying? All it takes is that one little, just give them one little rebuke, man, and watch how they react. Tell them that one time you don't agree with them. Watch how they start trying to go all around the whole goddamn world to try to make you seem like you the enemy. Really, you just been doing the same thing you've been doing since you've been in this walk. Continuing in the word, walking in the spirit, putting off this flesh, man. And in turn, you'll realize that the Lord is really exposing them. Got a verse for that. Let's go here to James chapter 1. Start verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. There's another verse I wanted to get with that too, to go along with that. Because the Lord's going to keep exposing these devils, man. And if you're a devil and you're around me, man, he's definitely going to expose you. He's exposed all devils in my life up until this point, so I have complete confidence in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Oh, shit. I'll do it like this, because this is always a problem out here. I got agents on my back, too. And I can honestly tell you, you don't have to believe me, but it's still, I'm obligated to warn in these things if I see it. They follow you in your everyday life, man. They do. They fuck with your phone. They know what you look at. They know what we look at. They're around us, man, and they're really all they doing is making a case for a lot of us, man. And as you continue to walk in faith, man, all it's going to do is just make them look bad. Because you who are in this truth now, man, the Lord's not going to leave you hanging. And so as long as you stick to him, and you don't, sway left and right to other bullshit, stick to what you've been taught, man. Stick to what you've been taught. Everybody has some miraculous way of shit, man. That's where it was. I don't know why. Ephesians 5. Everybody always wants to have some miraculous fucking speech when the Lord makes it really simple for us, man. If we continue to trust him instead of trusting men. Now, he uses men to help you grow in your walk. I'm not saying that correction is inevitable. You're going to get corrected. You're going to get rebuked. But at the end all be all, you should want to be rebuked for the betterment of the Lord, so that you can be a better, advocate for the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and within your life, whatever that is. It's only going to make you better, bro, to whomever that may concern. Because a lot of people, man, they're not used to having people get in. They're used to somebody just talking to them nice, or talking to them, in a way that they, can accept that shit. It don't work like that with the Lord, man. It don't work like that. Shit, it didn't work like that in the Marine Corps. Everybody ain't gonna fucking talk to you like you want to be talked to. Sometimes you're gonna have to accept the fact that this person's right and what they saying. It don't matter how the fuck they saying it, it's correct. And it's on how you want to take it at that point. If you can't take it, then shit, you might want to separate yourself from this walk, man, because there's going to be a lot more of that going on, bro. That's a part of order. Ephesians 5 and 11. Let's start at verse 10. It says, I'm reading NLT, carefully determine what pleases the Lord. Take no part and worthless deeds of evil and darkness. Instead, expose them. It says it is shameful to even talk about the things that ungodly people do in secret. It is shameful even to talk about the things that ungodly people do in secret, but rather their evil intentions will be exposed when the light shines on them. For the light makes everything visible. This is why it said, "Awake, O sleeper, arise from the dead, and Yahweh Shah will give you light." Because a lot of people are in and out of this truth, man. There's a lot of agents around us too, man. He's going to expose you too. I've been saying it, and I'm still going to continue to say it. There's agents in every camp, man, and it's pretty obvious, man. I see them myself. I don't even have to be around to see them, but that's just what the Lord has put on my spirit to understand. Uh, just continue. This is my advice to you out there. That believe this, man. That actually believe that they ain't fucking around and trying to please everybody and trying to be everybody's best friend. Friendly Freddy and shit. Nah, man. Everybody ain't your friend, man. You gotta test the spirits, man. Let's get that. Let's get that, man. Try the spirits, man. You gotta try all spirits these days, man. Because and I'm on that same type of timing, honestly. Cause I've been seeing a lot of weird shit my damn self. And you know, this is First John 4:1. It says, Real NLT, it says, "Dear friends, do not believe everyone who claims to speak by the Spirit. You must test them to see if the Spirit they have comes from Yahweh Shai. For there are many false prophets in the world. This we know, if the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, if a person so claiming to be a prophet acknowledges that Yahweh Shai came in a real body, that person has the Spirit. But if someone claims to be a prophet and does not, according to the knowledge, Salakia, that does not acknowledge the truth about Yahweh Shai, the truth, the 100% truth, that person is not from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Such a person has the spirit of an antichrist. They want you to come back. Come on, man, let's work with everybody. Esau can be saved too. I was reading something yesterday, man. Anyway, let's continue. Such a person has the spirit of an antichrist, which you heard is coming into the world. Indeed, is already here. But you belong to Yahweh Shai, my dear children. You have already won victory over these people, because the spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. So you have an understanding already, man. You understand the scriptures. You have a level of the spirit already, man. Just continue. If you're not ready, just continue to be fed milk, man. You know, and you'll grow in your walk, man. You'll get better as things go on, as time goes on. You'll realize that doing this in repetition, walking this walk in repetition, you know, you can do nothing but get better at that point and wiser. And as you get wiser, the Lord shows you more things, because you're going to be able to. This world is going to vex you. And that's another way to know if you're getting wiser or not. Because if you want to go back into the world, you haven't really grown. If you go back into the world, you never really grown. You haven't grown back at all. You haven't grown at all. Let's get something on that. Dog returns on vomit. Geez Louise, it's hot out here, man. I do it like this, man. You know, because like I always say, man, this isn't for everybody. So that's why when you come into this and you start to understand and you start doing things, that's why it says not to go outside of things that are too hard for you. You know, let what's already been set up stay set up how the Lord has set it up, man. Don't try to go overdo it. Don't try to, but if you have a level that you're able to, do certain things and bring it out, man. But what you hiding it for? You know, instead of you coming around just to scoff and mock every time somebody says something you don't agree with, you start bringing more shit out there. You know, but everybody always wants to be, the top dog. Everybody always wants the spot. But they don't realize the Lord has already set everybody up into their life, man. And he's this tabernacle of David is being established before your eyes. So you can either you can either accept it or you can, argue, which you'll be arguing with the Lord at this point, man. And that's not a wise move. Start up here. It says 2 Peter 2:20. Chapter 2, verse 20, it says, For if after they escape the pollutions of the world through the knowledge, through this understanding that they got of the Lord Yahweh Shai, they are entangled, Salakia, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse for them than the beginning. For it had been better for them to not have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb. The dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the soul that was washed to her wallowing in the mirrors. Look up that word wallowing. I like getting into these words, because when you get into these words, you get a very keen. It hits home a lot of times when you get into what they were talking about through these scriptures back in, because these words, man, it's important to get into these words. It's only going to make you better in your walk as well, and you're better in your understanding of the scriptures. Yep, there it goes. Internet trash again. You know what? Well, anyways, let's continue on, man. Because you know how it is, man. I can't never just have a good one, but it's all good. Ain't gonna worry about that. Let's move on, man. Let's go here. Let's go, actually. Yeah, let's go here. Let's make the point. Because now, I see a lot of people, even me, I mean, I'm coming in pretty fairly new, but at the same time, I understand just how important the name of Yahweh Shai is, man. And if you're not calling on the name of Yahweh Shai, if you're reaching people through another name, you're wrong. I don't care. It doesn't matter how many scriptures you know. It really doesn't, bro. How many scriptures you know, how much you know the word. If you're calling on two different names, you're wrong, bro. Brother, you're wrong. Because a lot of people are already fucking under that Christianity spell, man. Trying to come out of that shit. Dealing with that shit. You don't know what people are dealing with in their personal lives, dealing with Christians. So you doing that shit is causing confusion. And the Lord's gonna kill your ass, man. And I say that you're straight like that. I don't give a fuck, man. That's fucked up, man. Because a lot of people, we know what Christianity did to our people, man. You turn right back into that shit just to appease to this fucking devil. Or these devils, even my own fucking family, man. I don't even fuck with them no more. Because I understand just how fucked up that shit is, man. And Christians are the worst fucking people on the planet, man. They'll condemn you for anything in the world, but they, as soon as you try to correct their ass, well, I mean, because of whatever status they have in the world, well, I mean, you can't say that about me because look where I'm living, nigga. Fuck you, yeah. Nigga. Shut up, bitch. I hate you, man. I mean, block you, man. Didn't mean to go off with that, man, but a lot of people need to know, the Lord ain't playing with that shit, man. He's gonna fuck you up for doing that, bro. You got it either gonna be hot or you gonna be cold, motherfucker. Like if you cold, just be cold until the Lord warms you up again. If you're gonna be hot then, be on fire. But don't be lukewarm, don't be hot, acting like you all hot and then you going back into the world, just to appease a certain people. You're lukewarm, bro. And Lord's gonna kill you for that. He's gonna fucking kill you for that, man. So quit playing with the Lord's name, bro. This Baruch Ford, Lee, bro. I just can't stand that shit, bro. Cause I know how far the Lord has brought me out of this shit, man. I can't stand fake motherfuckers, man, at all. Even me, I take tough rebuke. I take rebuke all the time, bro. Hell, I get rebuked by the Lord in the spirit, bro. But you gotta be able to walk in the spirit to understand these things, man. Baruch 4:1, it says, "This is a commandment of God, of Yahweh, and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as shall leave it, such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk." Well, that's why I say walk of salvation. Walk, continue to be fed milk. If you at whatever level you at, walk. You got to pace yourself in this because there's a lot of devils out here, and listen to them. And do your own due diligence as well, man. Because there's gonna come a point in time, anybody that has this knowledge, you're not gonna be able to reach us no more, bro. The Lord's gonna put a stop to this very soon. I believe in the spirit, and it says, "Walk in the presence of light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." The ones who have that truth, man. The ones that are like it talks about the olive trees and the candle, the lit candles, the 7 candlesticks, the completion, of his of his sealing. Well, I want to say, his sealing through the spirit. The ones who have the 100% truth that are able to spread it through this world, in this dark ass world. You're opposite of this world at this point. So be illuminated, man. Continue to grow. It says, "Give not thy honor unto another, nor things that are unprofitable to a strange nation." Yes, you motherfuckers going on these platforms trying to appease everybody, trying to be in and out of the world, appeasing to bitches or appeasing homosexuality or anything that's against the Lord, and what he truly and how he truly designed it to be. O Israel, happy are we. It says, "Happy are we for the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai are made known to us, man. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel." So you have the spirit, man. You know how the Lord feels about certain things, man. You walking in the spirit, you can tell if certain things is right and if they're wrong. If you have the spirit, man. And no, it's not all the time. It's not gonna be this soft ass pillow talking ass shit, man. Start coming forward as a man, or I'm betting like I'm. If I was around, I'm keen on calling names out, bro, or going to that person, cause I don't like being uncomfortable and shit around people that I don't feel like I can trust. So I'll talk to people, I'll bring shit up, like what's the issue, bro? Like what it do, and what's up with you, man? You all right? Or I ask questions, bro, because everybody ain't right in the fucking spirit. Everybody don't have the right spirit, man. There's a lot of fucking devils around this bitch, man. Start calling motherfuckers out, uh, however you do it, just start talking to your brothers or start talking to people, interrogate people, man. It says, you were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that, man. I don't need to get that. You know, continue to grow, man, but also continue to understand, man. Uh, you gotta put two and two together with a lot of these devils, bro. There's a lot of them, bro. And I'm saying that, sincerely. That's why I cut down. I laugh every now and then, whatever. But I cut down on the giggling and the laughing and shit, man. Because there's these devils are watching. They feed off of that shit, man. Let me get a scripture on that, man. Let me get a scripture on that, man. There's a scripture that speaks about people like that, man. You know, excessive laughter. You know, there it is. All right. It's locking, man. It is really hot as hell in where I'm at right now, man. I don't have AC. I don't get to do AC fucking lessons and shit in a car or whatever the fuck. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, just be mindful. You gotta every other word, man. Some people that are doing the work, they're still doing the work. Be mindful of what you're saying. you know. Anyways, if it's not according to a spirit of truth, a lot of things be out of emotion. That's why even myself, we gotta learn to control that that anger or that fierce anger, man. Cause believe me, I got a lot of it. I'm ready to let out, but it's patience, man. Be patient in the Lord, man. Continue to grow and be ready to take harsh rebuke too. I'm gonna get a scripture on that too. But Ecclesiasticus 19:29. And let me just say this too, man. This ain't a walk for no soft ass motherfuckers, man. If you soft, if you can't take rebuke, if you one of them type of people, you like to tell everybody else what they need to be doing. The minute somebody tells you something, you want to have a fucking attitude, or you want to get all droopy eyed and shit. You can't come around me, bro. I'm just gonna say it, cause I love the flock too much, bro, to let somebody like that just come around and start fucking shit up because they get a little butt hurt. Now they want to, go around everybody. I don't fucking like that nigga. That nigga always trying shit, bro. They always talk about me, man. Why you always talk about me? I can't stand you motherfuckers, man. You know, so many times, even if I was wrong, bro, I admit I have the ability, through the spirit to admit when I'm wrong and keep growing. But I will always go to a brother and ask him, bro, is it all right? Are you good? Before a brother, because everybody's not a brother either, you know. But go to your brother your brothers and ask them, man, like, how are you doing? Are you good? Check on them, because a lot of times it's a misunderstanding. A lot of things can be handled with just a conversation. But anyway, it's just Ecclesiasticus. Back to the excessive laughter. It says, let's start at verse 27. It says, casting down the countenance and making it as if he heard not. Where is he, Salakia, where he is known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware. And if a power be hindered from sinning, yet he will find an opportunity, he will do evil. A man may be known by his look, and one that understandeth by his countenance. And when thou meetest him, a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait shew what he is. Look up countenance real quick, man. Got to. You see that in the last lesson. Oh man, forgot to take these off, Salakia. I'm still looking into things myself, man. But Countenance. Look at that word, man. A person's face or facial expression, support or for approval. You know, you ever heard the saying that birds of the same feather flock together? But I might be butchering that, but hey, I think you get the point. If I'm butchering that one, you know, there's other sayings that can go along with it. You know, uh, you know how successful a person is going to be by the people that they hang around. You know, people used to tell me that all the time, and that clicked with me my whole life. Really, it says admit or acceptable or possible, tolerant facial expression. You know, that's what they call in the military bearing. You know, how do they react when somebody gives them praise? How do they react when you don't give them praise? How do they how do they react when you rebuke them when they're wrong? How do they react when you rebuke them when you tell them they're right? You know, everything, the good and the bad. Test the spirits, man, because everybody ain't right, man. Everybody ain't right. Continuing on, I'm gonna make this one. I gotta make these quick, you know. Gotta make these quick to the best of my ability, man. There's gonna be a lot of them, man. Yeah, let's go here. No. We got a lot of good scriptures in this one. Let me, you know what? Yeah. We got a lot of good ones there, but for the sake of time, let's go to Hebrews. This is always a good book to go to close out anything. Okay. Hebrews 12 and 8. Actually, started verse 4 on this one. Read it, go to get the whole thing. Read out of the KJV. Actually, read out of NLT. It says, after all, you have not sinned, you have not given your lives into struggle against sin. Salakia, after all, you have not yet given your lives into struggle against sin, and have forgotten the encouraging words Yahweh Shah spoke to you as Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah spoke to you as his children. He said, my child, don't make light of the Lord's discipline, and don't give up when he corrects you. For the discipline of those he loves, he punishes each one he accepts as his child. As you endure divine discipline, remember that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is treating you as his own children. Whoever heard of a child who was never disciplined by its father? It's going to happen, man. That's true love too, man. It says if Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah doesn't discipline you as he does all of his children, it means you are illegitimate and are not really his children at all. Since we respected our earthly fathers who disciplined us, shouldn't we submit even more to the discipline of the Father of our spirits and live forever? Your spirit knows when you're messing up, man. Just like your spirit bears witness of these devils, man. And you know when they going off, man. If it goes according against what you've been taught, and me personally, I'm not trying to boost nobody's head or undermine anybody or any of that. But since I've been listening to GMS, they've given nothing but the 100% truth, man. I haven't seen them sway to any bullshit, like I've seen a lot of other camps. I haven't seen them go off and all the little giggling, and they're usually about order. Very respectable men. And they don't do that. They don't really tolerate that bullshit. Now me, I'm in my light, I'm in my walk. It is what it is, But I would suggest you, continue to listen to prophets, that attest to that 100% truth, man. You know, especially in the times that we coming into, because you see how people are, how hypocritical people are becoming. You know, for our earthly fathers disciplined us for a few years, doing the best they knew how, but God's discipline always is always good for us, so that we might share His holiness. You know, and that's a part of this walk, man. You know, it's being disciplined, being circumspect. When He tells you to be circumspect and you're not being circumspect, He'll show you why you need to be circumspect. Henceforth, the revealing of agents, the falling out of certain individuals coming. Like, there's a lot of things that the Lord shows us in the spirit, but you got to be able to, you got to believe the spiritual things. You know, you got to believe what the Lord is showing you. You can't just take it as, oh, it's just another day in the walk. Hell no, it ain't just another day in the walk. It's a dark ass world, man. You gotta be aware of this shit, man. I get followed by agents every day, and they don't think I see them. You know, this is some real shit that you done stepped into, bro. Matrix like shit, bro. Walk circumspect, man. And when you get disciplined, when any of us, even myself, man, because I gotta work on it too. I ain't gonna front on here like, I don't get pissed. I get pissed sometimes too, but I gotta take it, swallow it, and get back up into the fight, man. That's why I'm all about getting back up into the fight of faith, man. Because this is a faithful walk. It's not nothing carnal that you can do in this walk that's gonna get you through. And I believe, man, you gotta believe that, bro. This is a very, very spiritual walk. Continue to put off that carnal shit. I ain't talk to me like that. Why they always staring at me like that? Why they always doing that shit? Why she always that? Shut up. Just get up, man, and stay in the faithful walk, bro. Me personally, I hate that shit, man. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna tell you to go talk to that person. If you tell me about somebody else, I'm gonna ask you, what did he say? Or have you talked to them yet? Because I'm the type of person, bro, I talk to that person, man. If I feel something like, I don't really like to beat around the bush, and I'll talk to them in private, or I'll talk to them in the open. But a lot of times, everybody don't need to know all y'all's business, man. Just pull them to the side, and y'all need to be able to handle shit like men. If they're one of those individuals that you can't talk to, that's why you have other brothers around you that you can take that have sound minds. Like, all right, bro, you need to listen. Like, it don't need to go that far. Like, take wise counsel. You know, that's why he set up certain things. Because Jake is fucking hard headed, man. Anyways. But God's discipline is always good for us, though, that we might share in His holiness. No discipline is enjoyable while it is happening. It is painful. A lot of times we be going through it, and some people, it seems like all they doing is talking shit, but really they trying to put you back on the right path, man. I wish I had a lot of this shit coming up, honestly, bro. But I grew up around tough love, so hey. It all worked out. The Lord worked it out, and He's going to continue to work it out. I'm not saying all the time you need to just bash motherfuckers. Like, sometimes, like the elder said, I love that quote. If you break somebody down, you better know how to build them back up. Let the Lord start breaking you down. He will do it too, man. Don't think you're too good for the Lord to break you down. If there's any of you that are doing that, just being fucking tyrants and shit to your followers, man. Or to the people that listen to you. He doesn't like that. I'm gonna get a verse on that too before I close out. It's painful, but afterwards, there will be a harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. Repetition, man. Just keep going. Just keep enduring, man. I love this truth, man. Any chance I get to try to, even for myself, to better myself and better the brotherhood, because we're coming out of a lot of shit. I understand that fact, but I also understand, man. This ain't no play ass. This ain't for play, man. But you got brothers who are patient, who are able to, who love listening to. I love listening to testimonies, man. Lord has brought us out of a lot of shit, man, when it seemed hopeless. That already is spiritual power, you know. It says, so take a new grip with your tired hands and strengthen your weak knees. It says, mark out the straight path for your feet, so that those who are weak will not lame, will not fall, but become strong. So that's why, when the elders and apostles say that they have the 100% truth, I get what they're saying. With the teachers, the prophets, they marked out that straight path, what it takes to get through this, man. That straight and narrow, not swaying in and out, bro. A lot of times, bro, you're not gonna get that soft shit. Me personally, bro, I got a lot of anger built up. I'm just being honest, but I'm only able to keep it under control through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, man, because we see the end. But I also know, this walk takes a lot of discipline. So that's what they're doing for you. When you get disciplined, man, you just get better. You just become a better individual. Like I hear them talking about the brothers that take out the trash and help the elders. They see certain elders taking out the trash just because of how humble they are. The elders that do that. And shalom to you elders, man, to you brothers, man, that do that, man. That alone is commendable of your spirit, man. Anybody that's talking shit about, man, let them motherfuckers talk. They probably ain't shit. They probably ain't gonna never be shit. They just around to eat chicken all day. Smoke Doritos. Just let them niggas talk. You just keep doing good things like that and let the Lord continue to grow you, man. And you sisters too, man. That attest to this 100% truth. Because everybody ain't sincere, man. It's another thing I'm starting to realize. Before I close out, I did want to get on, get a verse for that too. Being a patient leader. In the manner, baby. Yeah, Matthew. And this is what I always try to remember. Anytime I'm in this walk, how the Lord talks about, just being patient. It talks. Paul goes into bearing your brothers, burdens. Those are great leaders if you're able to do that. It's like I like to think of Professor X, man. I was watching the X-Men last night. He was like, that's his greatest gift, man. I think it was the Future Days of Future Past. I always look at us like the X-Men, man, because they hate us. We like mutants in this world, bro. But anyway, he said that's your greatest power, is being able to bear the pain of the others, man. And Professor X starting off, he didn't believe that he was strong enough to do it. But he had somebody there that seen the future, man. Wolverine's like, your best is enough, man. If you're giving your best, it's enough, man. People recognize the real ones recognize that because they're putting forth the same amount of effort. It says Matthew 7:1. I'm ending it off here. It says, "Do not judge others, and you will not be judged. For you will be treated as if you treated others. The standard you use in judging is the standard by which you will be judged. And why worry about the speck? Salakia. It says, why worry about the speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own? That's why it says, examine thyself, man. All of us, me, definitely. When I say that, I'm especially putting that on myself, man. And when I say things like that, that applies to me indefinitely. The thing is, man, I don't mind putting in the work to get better at that, man. Because I pray that I never lose the spirit, and I believe the Lord's never going to depart from us. And so as long as we are giving our best, and worry not about the speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own. It's speaking on leadership, man. to tyrannical leaders that like to, just shit on people all day, you know, fucking, you just learn. Leadership is a great quality, man, and the Lord requires certain leading, and you're supposed to grow in your leadership, man. That's why I like what Elder Apostle, I love what the Elder Apostles speak about when they speak about humility, man. They don't, you see it even with the knowledge that they've gained, with as much as they've been through, they still have the humility spirit that dwells within them, man. That's something I take. I honor, I admire that, because that's something I've had to deal with my whole life as well, that I continue to deal with. That's why I always pray, and I advise others, man. Pray that spirit never depart from you, because you're gonna make mistakes. Just be humble enough to know when you do make a mistake, my bad, or sincerely, I'm sorry for, whatever it is that, may have caused you to stumble. The Lord's going to honor that, man. That's what it's for anyways, man. It's to honor the Lord, man. We should be bettering ourselves for the Lord. Not for this world standard, not to be appeasing to everybody's eye and shit. But how can you think of saying to your friend, let me help you get rid of that speck in your eye, when you can't see past the own log in your own eye? Hypocrite. First get rid of the log in your own eye, then you will see well enough to deal with the speck in your friend's eye. Don't waste what is holy onto people who are unholy. Don't throw your pearls to pigs. They will trample the pearls, then turn and attack you. And that's pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of people, they like to do that shit, man. They like to, beat around the bush and hang around and ha ha he he tee hee hee and all shit, But as soon as you rebuke them on something, man, as soon as you get on them about something, as soon as it happens, I don't think y'all should be talking to me like that, man. You can't talk to me like that, motherfucker. Why not, nigga? Everybody else got it. You ain't special, nigga. You ain't special, and bringing it back home, as far as because me myself, I'm working on being a better leader myself in that aspect. As far as being in leadership, continue to grow and continue to grow in humility with that, man. Meaning, don't be over righteous over things. Sometimes you got to take a lot of times, bro, if you're still growing as a leader, you got to take the low route. That's one thing I'm learning within my own walk. You got to take the low route and just, you know what? They right, man. I'm sorry. And keep pushing, man. Pray to the Lord, man. Take time with the Lord too, man. You don't have to just be here all the time. A lot of times you can walk with the Lord within your own walk, within your own life. Whatever he has you doing right now, man. I remember just before I even started even getting the true understanding of the scriptures, bro, I was just watching the videos, just watching and watching and watching, until it finally clicked. You know what? I believe, man. I believe. Nah, seriously though, I believe, man. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to profess what I believe through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Because that spirit is a gift, man. And with that spirit with that spirit comes great faith. Faith is also a gift. Everybody doesn't have it. A lot of people's faith is still tied to this world. You're going to see them fold, man. You're going to see a lot of people fold, man. And that devil really start, and that just reminds me, when Peter was locked up, when they locked up Peter, man, angel came and freed him, man. Everybody was scared for Peter, like, I don't know. But Peter, he was in there, he stood bold. Angel came in, freed his chains, and it's like, wow, I visioned it, man. When reading that scripture, they just walked through everything. They walked through the guards. The guards couldn't see him. He just walked through everything. Voila, he was just out in the open. The angel disappeared. There's going to be situations like that coming, bro. But you got to believe these things in the spirit, man. Yahweh Shai has given us already a great understanding. You'd be surprised at how many people will not. They just so conditioned, bro. They not gonna turn, bro. So just continue to what you've been taught. Continue with the discipline, and continue to grow, man. That's the best advice I can give you within my own life right now. Because I believe, through faith, man. And through faith, you're going to keep growing. We're going to keep growing. And Yahweh Shai, it's inevitable that you're not going to grow. So just keep going, man. Even when it gets hard, when it gets a little rough, I'm sweating like a motherfucker right now in this career, bro. Teaching, but hey, it is what it is, man. So I give that, it is what it is. Just keep growing, y'all. So, I mean it right there. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Habakah Kodash. And double honors to the elders and apostles who do real well teaching us this truth in its totality and 100% truth, man. Still enduring in the faith. And a salute to all you out there, man. All the brethren, all the sisters, man, enduring in the true doctrine and true faith, man. Not wavering side to side, not trying to appease the world with giggling and wiggling and shit. So I salute to you, man. And continue to endure in the faith, man. Shalom. Shalom.